Welcome to Dogg Adventures. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to Thursday morning. Anybody can call or not, but I'm waving. Hello, happy Thursday, everybody. It is currently 55 degrees here in the awesome, amazing city of Starkville, Mississippi. We didn't get a chance to come out and walk yesterday because it was rainy all day. Today, I think we have a slight chance of rain. It definitely looks like it. Cammy Dog is pulling me, and she wants to go to the park. I think I'll take her this morning since we didn't get out yesterday. And I got a little time. We'll take a quick walk over to the park this morning. So welcome to the broadcast. I am Gwen Michelle, and this is Cammy Dogg Adventures. We are here. It is currently 6:57 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's about 55 currently in our city. So we're going to take a quick little walk down the sidewalk. And we're going to the dog park this morning. Hey, Tamika. Good morning. Happy Thursday, Tamika. We are out. The city waking up. She is ready. She she is hurrying down the street this morning. And I'm holding her to keep her from that street. She's not real good at walking on the sidewalk, Tamika. But I got it double clenched here. Happy Thursday, yes. So it's not forecasted to rain this morning, but it sure looked like it might. Well, I don't know. I can't really tell. You know, this weather's so unpredictable now. You think one thing and then something totally different. Whew. So we are here. I'm grateful to wake up this morning. Look how the leaves done covered the ground over there at the park. It's a whole bunch of more from the other day. Because now I went out there and picked some pecans. And she's taking a pit stop. Come on, let's go to the park. What you standing over here for? You should make a stop just standing over there, girl. Come on here. You know these cars be whizzing by. They be whizzing, baby. Welcome to the country. Let's see what we got here. Then we're going to make a dash across the street. Not yet. Not yet, Cammy Dog. You don't want to feel the pressure of a car. I promise you, you don't. So it's clear both ways. So we're walking. Hey, Miss Patty. Good morning to you. I'm taking a little lady over here to the park since yesterday she didn't get out. And it looked like it might start back raining, but it's not in the forecast. Look at this squirrel. You seen him, Cammy? She wanna chase squirrels. Come on, let's get away from the street. And I'm gonna let you off the leash. Come on. I just got your video notification, Miss Patty. Colonoscopy. Something just dropped. Wait a minute, Cammy. Calm down. I'm gonna let you go. But we gotta get away from the street. So she done took off. Good morning. Happy Thursday, Cam fam. Okay, loungers. You can tell it's been rainy because look at this ground. You know, it's different, but coming out, she's using the bathroom. Happy Thursday. It's a new day, y'all. It's a new day. It's a new day. Come on, let's walk over here, Cammy. Come on, let's walk over here. She wants to go up the hill. Well, shoot. Dog got a mind of her own, a nose of her own. A lot of leaves fell in my backyard, and a man wants to charge you $80? What, to get them up, Tamika? Wait a minute now. He want to charge you $80 to get up the leaves? Wow. I don't know if this is a house or something that's... Is it lived in? Those are like little... Oh, those are cottage apartments. I know those... I don't know what that is. It's like a little cottage apartment. I just noticed that. Y'all, I just be taking it all in. It be a lot some mornings. As far as, you know, the whole scene. You ever think back? Do your mind ever go back sometime? Say like 100 years ago. Say this is what, 2023? So in, what's that, 1923? Is that 100 years? So in 1923, this same tree stood here, you know. Well, yeah, it probably did. This park probably wasn't here. No, this park, I think they did this park in like the 90s maybe, 80s or something. But did you ever just think back, like, say 100 years ago, right? All of this was still here, even though it may not have been a park, but this ground was still here. You know, and think about all that has changed since 100 years. I just think like that sometimes. I think about how the mentality of people, how our mindset, somebody over there in the white van, they look like one of the community counseling vans though. How the mentality of people have changed. And then in the beginning, you know, they say, we believe that God created all of this, right? So in the beginning, he created all of this. So, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to say that for the OK Lounge, because it gets deep, y'all. Hey, Frank G. How you doing? Let's see, Tamika said. I was just finna ask you, do you have a leaf blower? Girl, you can blow them leaves up in a pile. Put them in a bag. That is a lot, though. But she said normally he charges $125. Wow. What's up, Frank? Happy Thursday. Going down memory lane. You know, I'm just having a thought about 100 years ago, what was existing and all this. I believe these trees been here. I don't know about 100 years, but these some old trees. You can look at these bad boys and tell, and they'll know they're leaning. Here, it's still growing. So the mentality of people 100 years ago versus now, there's a big difference. Even though I wasn't here 100 years ago, I can only, you know, read the history books and stuff like that. But so my point is, 100 years from now, where in the world will we be, y'all? Will this even still exist? Who knows? Cammy dog gone down the hill. Look at her. She grown now. Come here, Cammy. Wow, Tamika, the lawn service just left me. Let me know he's increasing his price $15. So I'm thinking everything is going up, y'all. I'm telling you, everybody, shoot, the lawn people going up. Everything is going up except the wages. Now, I will say this. I don't know if y'all heard. Yeah, probably didn't hear, because hell, y'all ain't from down here. Where you? Oh, there she go. I see her tail. The police department in Columbus, Mississippi, which is where all my folks is, the folks that look like me and got the same last name. I just chose to move 30 minutes away from everybody, but anywho, for my own personal reasons. In the city of Columbus, Mississippi, they have adopted a new policy where they are increasing the police officers' pay, and the new recruits coming on, they making, I think, I think they upped it to what like a 10-year officer would make. So you can only imagine now. I said they ain't thought that thing out. They hadn't thought it out because they creating animosity. You're gonna have officers that's been on that force probably 15, 20 years that you tell me they making what the new people making. So across the board, hopefully they'll revamp that thing and give everybody a pay raise, because that's so unfair to me. But I get it. They trying to recruit new officers and bring them to the force. But you got to realize the people that you already got on your team, what about them? But then it goes back to this, y'all. And I truly believe that a lot of these companies are set up like this. They don't care nothing about their workers. When you age and get older, they'll push you on out the door to get new people. I remember the job my father worked on for 36 years at an electric company called Beldor here. They make electric motors. And he was, had got injured or whatever. And, you know, before he could get well, they had them brought somebody in for him to train when he got back to work. So he was like, what's this all about? Oh, you know, just in case, you know, something happens to you, we this, we that. I said, well, wow. So at the end of the day, basically, they don't care nothing about us. They just care about their business of operation. But I just thought I would share that. I don't know how I got off on that. But anywho, yeah, so they upping the pay scale for the police officers because the crime has gotten so out of hand there. And, yeah, they can't do nothing about it. So now they want to pay these police officers a whole bunch of money to come and hopefully, you know, help fix the problem. But as we always talk about, the problem is bigger than that. If you get one off the street, okay, that's just like in Dallas, Texas. I think I shared it on my community wall. They got this serial killer, right? And I was living in Dallas during the time of his shenanigans. I remember the man drove around, shot this person, shot another person, did that and that. So he was sentenced. His sentence was Tuesday. So they sentenced him to life in prison, right? Okay. So everybody's celebrating. They excited. They happy. And I get it. He's off the street. But is that the solution? Or we just throw him away, lock him up over in the fence, and forget about the mental issue that they have? Now, the mother of the man, one of his victims that he killed, she came to the court sentencing Tuesday, and she talked to the news, and she was telling them how she hoped. Now, this is what this woman said, y'all. She said she hoped that he spend the rest of his life tormented, crying, and hurt, and think about what he did. I said, wait a minute. Whew. That's kind of like holding judgment in our own hands, ain't it? I know she's sad, she hurt. Don't get me wrong. If one of my kids were the victim of a murder or whatever, if they got killed by somebody, I can't stand here and say how I would exactly react. But I will hope and pray that I would have some kind of still love of God in my heart. That, you know, that's crazy to me. But, you know, like I say, that's a grieving mother. I can't sit here and say I would hope I wouldn't wish the same on their killers. But, you know, I don't know. But that's just kind of, you know, I understand that two wrongs don't make a right now, because he wrong. He all the way wrong. But put him in prison for the rest of his life. What is that? I mean, anywho, let me get back to the chat. They care about that money more than the workers. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, Frank. That's over the top, Tamika. One man wanted to charge us over $300 to cut shrubs 10 years ago. This is a mess. It is a mess, Miss Pat. I know my daddy just paid. It was up in the hundreds. He had to get 2 trees cut down in his yard And he was telling me all about, what them people were charging. I was outdone. I was like, what? I was like, how hard can it be to cut a tree? Give me your chainsaw. But then, you got to be careful on how them things fall. And you got to measure, all of that. So it can be dangerous. It can be dangerous work, too. That mother is so hurt and sad. So, yeah, she is, Miss Patty. She is. She is. I mean, and I get it. Like I say, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, what is that gonna... And I just don't get it that we spend all the money to feed these jail people for the rest of their life. Okay. Hey, Alvin, how you doing? It's the taxpayers' money that's going to these jailhouses and prisons, and they ain't doing no help for these people. It's not helping. I'm going to continue that conversation soon, because there's a lot of stuff that I can share as evidence that it's not working. We have more repeat offenders than we have offenders, meaning that you send them to jail, they come out, it's a revolving door. A revolving door. And then I was talking to somebody yesterday, a family member, and they were talking about my cousin, the one I told y'all, she thinks she can climb trees. Y'all see that? You sleeping, Alvin? Cammy said, wake up, wake up. Look at her, y'all. And they said they wanted to whoop, excuse my French, whoop Leon's ass. Leon is my cousin. I said, well, what whooping his ass gonna do? He been getting beat his whole life by people saying stop, act this way. It ain't doing them but making him tougher. That man 56 years old now. He just needs somebody to beat his ass good. Okay, so what that gonna do? It's obvious there's a problem. There's an issue. People that just don't go out and be fighting and mad at the world for no reason. It's something that causes that. Ask me how I know. Because I've been through it. You got to get to the root of that thing. But anywho, loved ones, that have mental issues and things of such, what happens? What happens when no help is ever given? They end up in prison. They end up in jail. They end up dying in a cell. My God. I'm just thinking, y'all, because the crime is not going to stop until these issues stop. People are mad. But nobody wants to take the time and sit down and realize, why are you so mad? And then it takes the work. It takes the work, Frank. You're right. And he may not never be ready to change, but guess what? There's some medication available that helps people change. There are other institutions called psychiatric assistants and hospitals that will help you to, channel through some things. But, us as, a lot of times we don't think that that's, what's the word? We don't think that's appropriate. We think that if Big Mama and them pray and holler and snot and, do all of that and, oh, he'll be all right, it stops here. Those are generational curses. Those are generational curses. That's why my children, I can only do what I do for mine. Come on, get on the leash because the truck coming. My children have been in counseling since they were in school. They continue counseling. They talk about things, work through different issues. And, if people say any kind of trauma or hurt, whatever, let's get this stuff out so we can live a productive life. I heard a comedian once say the system is foul. It's very foul. But see, Frank, one thing about mental illness is that their mind is not going to allow them to want to do it. Because, see, with them, a person that's mentally ill, they don't think nothing's wrong with their behavior. Have you ever talked to a crazy person? They will sit there and give you every excuse in the world for their behavior. So they not going to want to do it. They definitely, someone would never make their mind up. It take a touch from the Holy Spirit. And also love, tough love sometimes, from families and people that care. You know, it's only so much I can get involved with when it comes to this individual, because myself, I can't get in any more trouble, and I don't plan on to it, because the moment that he haul off and hit me, that's when the fight gonna start. So I just pray from a distance. Hey, Miss Lori, good Thursday morning to you. Cammy Dog, guess what? Cammy Dog, Miss Lori, Cammy. She think you over there, Miss Lori. Miss Lori ain't in that van. She, Miss Lori. Miss Lori. Who over there in that van? Frank G in that van? Miss Patty? Miss Patty? That's Tamika. Hey, Miss Lori. She said, hey. We just standing here. She done chased the squirrel. She done ran a little bit. We gonna get ready to go home. Now she happy. She couldn't get out yesterday because it was raining. So now she taking it in. I overslept this morning. It was 30 extra. Well, all right. Well, good for you, Miss Lori. Get that sleep in. Get that sleep in. Yeah. We just talking about that mental illness, Frank. You know what I'm saying, though. Them people, they don't think nothing wrong with them. They don't think nothing's wrong. I didn't think nothing was wrong with me. I'm going to put me. I'll talk about me. I didn't think anything was wrong with me. Kept making bad decisions when it came to relationships and stuff. Said, wait a minute, hold up now. Something ain't right. What's going on? So until, but God bless him. We talking about, is jail and prison the answer? That's what I'm just speaking on a little bit, and I share it with y'all. I didn't tell y'all too much, but I have a serious situation in my family right now that is going down. When I say it's going down, it's going down. It involved the police. It involved a lot. So basically, someone was removed from a home where they were living with relatives and they were being abused financially and physically. And it's evidence of it. The person is well known to the police because he's always been doing stuff. So now it's time to get down to the root of some things. Cammy Dog is watching the squirrel. Frank said, I had an uncle who made a lot of excuses. Tried this. Yeah, you get tired of it, Frank. But see, that mind, the mind is a terrible, y'all, we don't understand how powerful our mind is. I'm not gonna let you off the thing. Them people in that van, come on. The mind. We're standing with you in every situation. I appreciate you, Miss Lord. Yeah, it's serious, y'all. It's very serious. So my thing is, and the way I try to remind people, this ain't just happened overnight. Y'all knew this person been had issues. People try to sweep stuff under the rug and all this and that, but now is not the time to sweep nothing under the rug. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not. It's not the time. Because that could have been easily a death that occurred. Because people been ignoring signs all these years. And now when things finally, blow up per se, now everybody and their mama want to jump on the bandwagon and say this and say that, and we got to do this and do that. Okay, well, whatever. All I can do is try to keep myself straight and pray. I felt relief when my diagnosed schizophrenic. And you know what, Miss Lori? I think that's his. I know they have said that he is bipolar, but it's definitely schizophrenia. That's exactly what it is. Because, paranoid and all that, and everybody against you and all that, and you hearing and see this. That's schizophrenia. It's serious, y'all. That stuff is that stuff is serious. And then when you from certain areas and from country, you know, in certain backgrounds, they don't want to believe that stuff. Like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with him, but need a butt whooping all that. What the? I just say, you know what? They do, Frank. You right. They make excuses, but I'm not gonna be one to make excuses for it. It's even when it comes to my kids. They'll tell you, when my son, and I've shared this before, my son lived in Austin, Texas, right? And he shared a home with 3 other, 2 of them was his frat brothers. He's an Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. 2 of them were his frat brothers, and then I think one of them was just somebody they knew. So my son had went to New Orleans for the weekend, and he got a call saying that one of the people that lived in the house was found dead. So I'm like, what? And then so the first thing I asked my son, and he talking about he couldn't believe I asked him that. I said, Jay, did you kill that boy, or you have anything to do with it? He said, why would you say? I said, because I don't know what you would do. I don't put anything past anybody. I said, I need you to be honest with me. No, ma'am, I was in New Orleans. And I said, before you went to New Orleans, did you have anything? No. And I got proof. And true enough, he did. You know, he had left or whatever. And to this day, they saying the boy OD'd on something. However, nobody is suspected or ever felt the young man was on drugs. So what happened to that young man? Yeah, I asked my son. I asked all the roommates too. I said, I need y'all to be honest. We don't know. So I said, okay. I said, well, you know, God knows. And I don't know whatever happened to that case, but I did speak with the young man folks. He was from Phoenix, Arizona. And apparently they probably knew something we didn't, because they didn't sound too shocked, which to me, I'm like, what? So I say all of that to say, people can have underlying serious mental issues and nobody will ever know, you know. And then sometimes it's too late. But when they show us, when we see the behavior, why keep ignoring it? I mean, even with me, if I hadn't, you know, decided to get myself some help, I already know I would have been either dead or in prison, which, you know, that's what happens to people who continue to act crazy and do crazy things. It's real, Miss Patty. In the black family, it seems to be very, yes, ma'am. Those are generational curses, y'all. And see, we living in the season now that it's time to break all this stuff. It's time. It's got to stop somewhere. It's time to break all of it. See, Big Mama number gone. My grandmother died in 2007. And she was the glue that held the Lacey family together. Well, Big Mama not here no more, right? So now, you got all of us little kids that done growed up. We in our 40s, 50s, you know. So now we're faced to make lifestyle changes to protect family names, I guess what I'm trying to say. But the way that they did it back then, it may have worked for my dad and them. My daddy said he got whooped a few good times and he wasn't bad no more. Because back then they would have killed them children the way they beat them. But it worked for him. But now in 2023, that's not working. It doesn't seem to be working. So, talking about my family, I can't talk nobody about my. So to switch these things up, you know, for my bloodline, Talking about my daddy's side right now. Now my mama's side, that's a whole nother conversation. And we not gonna touch that today. But anywho, yeah. Hold on to our loved ones and our family. Even if they don't seem like they worth holding on to. Not saying that we gotta bring ourselves down to be to their level, but send up them prayers. We know what worked. I'm asking the Lord to do a new thing. I'm asking him, I'm being so sincere right now, because guess what? They're little people in my family. We got kids. They coming along, you know, and they have to see how this stuff go. To God be the glory. I'm gonna leave that alone. Incest. That's another thing that just popped in my spirit. Incest. A lot of stuff back in the day is surfacing when people, you know, did different things to family members, and, you know, all kind of nasty stuff that a lot of the old folks swept under the rug. And now in 2023, you got little cousins and young folks that's the same old demons popping up. They looking at they blood kin some kind of way, you know, saying, oh, they fine, they cute. Those are demonic ticks from generations before, and it has to be killed at the root, meaning go back to that thing. Slaying demons is not easy, y'all. Somebody have to do it, though. My God. Standing in truth. It's hard for a lot of us to stand in truth, because that truth, it hurts. It does. It tears us up sometimes. I'm telling y'all. It tears us up. But if you want to change and you want to feel a real, unique, authentic difference in your life, one that you can't even explain, one that people can see evidence of. I don't have to go around and walk around and tell people all what I've been through. They can tell a difference. They come in contact with you. Folks that knew me 5 years ago, they see me now. It's a difference. It should be a difference. And I don't have to walk around with the t-shirt on. To God be the glory. Come on, Kim. My God. To God be the glory. Life is worth living. And it's our portion to have a sane life. What do you mean sane? You ain't gotta be crazy all the time. You don't have to be crazy all the time. But as Frank G said, they got to want to do it. Now that's when the hiccup comes in. Somebody is not in a stable mind. That's why I tell people. Somebody looked at me real crazy one time when I said this. I was testifying in church. I said it takes a stable mind to even seek God. And they said, what? I said, let me reiterate, let me break it down. If your mind is not settled and sane, you're not going to be able to hear from God. You're not going to be able to understand what you read, because you all over the place. It's some preachers that are all over the place. They're not sane. They're not settled. So how are you going to teach somebody or explain something when you don't even get it? Hey, vlogs. How you doing? I'm looking for my dog now so we can get on back across the street. She leaving me. Good morning. Hello. I appreciate y'all spending this time with us. I am Gwen Michelle. I'm a talker. I do talk, and I'm a thinker. Come here. But I try not to just talk frivolously anymore. I say anymore because in the past I did. I wasted a lot of time and breath on people that wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? So now when I speak in a capacity, come here, that the world can hear. And all those that don't want to, they have the pleasure and the leisure and the choice to click off this channel. And hold on, let me put this on her, y'all. To click off this channel and go on about your day. And hopefully you'll find something worth listening to. But yeah, going off in deep thought this morning. I hope everybody enjoy your day. I hope that this Thursday is one for the books for you. I hope that there's something done or said on this broadcast that can get your brain tickled a little bit to think some. Let's check the book box to see if anybody dropped anything. Nope, everything's still the same. A boy called Bat. Y'all see it. I don't have any books to drop off here. I guess I could put one of my books in here. I could do that. Somebody might get it. And I'll write in there. I pray that this blesses whoever reads it. And thank you again. And shout out to all the people that supported the I Am Okay Forms of Grace. Stay tuned. I got some more stuff coming. To God be the glory. I don't know what they doing. But the city is waking up. God is good. Don't give up on your dreams. If you want to write a book, write a book. You want to write a movie, write the movie. But the only thing that I'm going to advise you is make sure that God is leading you to do that. Because anything that ain't orchestrated by him, don't expect for it to blow up too big. Now, you may say, well, no, I don't know why. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, y'all. I'm gonna leave that alone. I was just gonna say something that I didn't have no business saying. Cause it is what it is. It is what it is. But you know, people are inspired in whatever way they are inspired. So I'm learning that if inspiration comes from whatever I'm walking in, then just humble yourself and say, okay, and just carry on. Hope that made sense. We finna go home. You ain't finna go over there. Come on. This is not your yard. See what I'm saying? We walking back the other way. Come on, we're gonna go back this way, because you just go crazy when they come over here. It's a dog that live over there, and I'm sure she's smelling his scent. We're gonna go back this way. Come on. And you just don't know what you want to do this morning. Come on, little nose. Got some people walking. Good morning. Hello. Come back, Cammy. Stop it. Come on here. I need a stroller for you. Come on. You probably jump out the stroller. Y'all seen her trying to harass some people. Frugal Mama. I don't see Frugal Mama in here. Let me go back up. I don't see Frugal Mama. Kicking with Abby. Oh, there she go. Hey, Frugal. Hello. 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 Frugal Mama. Cabby Frugal Mama said, hey. Frugal Mama, you over there in that van. She think y'all in that van. The Cam fam is in the van. Y'all pull up. Y'all, they done pulled up on you, Cam. Hey, Frugal Mama. You see she ready. She couldn't walk yesterday because it was raining, Frugal Mama. Now she getting them little legs. Look at go, Cammy. Go, y'all see? That thing trot like a Clydesdale. Clydesdale well. There she go. There she go. Woo, my little dog, y'all. Superstar. Y'all see her? She's a superstar. Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. We got about 10 minutes, and Miss Patty, kitchen, garden, and more will be walking and talking this morning, y'all. So she is back on the broadcast, and I will definitely pop in, Miss Patty, as I get ready to log in for work when I get back to the house. So I'm going to get off now, and I'm going to cross the street, because as you see, the city has woke up, and it's a little busy street here, y'all. And we're going to cross over the street, and we're going back to the pot. And I thank y'all for coming by. I hope that your day is one for the books, and I mean that. Come back tonight and let's talk about some good things that happened today. And I'm going to do Throwback Thursday in the OK Lounge and talk about some good stuff from back in the day. Now tomorrow, I do plan to do the Friday night praise, but it'll probably be a little different. I'll probably just play some videos or something. Because Brother King Delight is down right now. Not down, but he's under the weather and sick. So I don't think he say he still can do it, but nah. Sometimes you gotta rest. I can put together a playlist and we can praise the Lord with some videos or something like that. Or maybe Desandra might want to sing a song or something. But other than that, that's my plan for tomorrow night. But anyway, take care, y'all. We'll see y'all later. So thank y'all, Cam fam. We going home now.